everybody, it's Plushyproductions here. And today, in the spirit of Five Nights at Freddy's anniversary, I would like to make a video diving into the history of Plushyproductions. In this video, you'll get an in-depth look at the history of Plushyproductions, where we've been, and what we plan on doing in the future. So without further ado, what better place to start than with our origin? The year was 2015. At the time, I was still in elementary school. Every day I would come home to sit in my bed and play on my 3DS and occasionally watch YouTube, specifically Markiplier. And around that same year, Markiplier releases his first video on Five Nights at Freddy's. And after watching that video and playing the game for myself, it's safe to say 8 years later that it is still my favorite game. And every day I would play Five Nights at Freddy's and watch Five Nights at Freddy's YouTube videos. And after watching so many videos, I would eventually stumble across Mario Muffet Adventures' first video that they did on Five Nights at Freddy's, which was inspiring to say the least. They managed to create Five Nights at Freddy's plushies and create this story with all these characters, and I was in awe back then, and I thought to myself, why not do the same? But there was a bit of a problem. I had no idea how to make my own plushes, but Sanchi came to my rescue. Sanchi was making Five Nights at Freddy's plushies, and I was hyped. I couldn't wait. I wanted all of them, but there was a bit of a problem. I didn't have very much money, and I didn't end up getting the Five Nights at Freddy's plushies until Christmas of 2015. That Christmas, I ended up getting Freddy, Foxy, and Bonnie. And me and my twin brother decided that new year that we would make a resolution to start the YouTube channel Plushyproductions. In that very next day, on January 1st, we made the YouTube channel and posted our first video. That first video ended up being the trailer for our Five Nights at Freddy's plush series using a iMovie template. And yeah, it's a little ridiculous. You can see it today if you want to, but yeah, none of that video ended up being in the final project. But yeah, that was our first video, and we were excited about it. It was receiving positive feedback by people in the comment section, and I was absolutely excited for it. And from then on, I would make Five Nights at Freddy's plush content. Every day, I would be thinking about what to do for my next video, how I can improve or make it better, and sometimes I would even go to school and ask people to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I was nothing but hyped. And after posting so many videos later, I wouldn't hit my first million views until posting my first Five Nights at Freddy's action figure review. Thing about that review is I managed to get the Five Nights at Freddy's action figures a month before their scheduled release. I was at Walmart looking for plushies, and I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's action figures sitting on the shelf. So I got them all and decided to make a YouTube video about it. You can still see that YouTube video today. I'm a little embarrassed by that YouTube video because I forgot what word I was saying, but I did say a word over and over again, and it was a little annoying to watch. But that was my first major success, and that led me to get into the YouTube Partnership Program. And after joining the program, I would go on to make some money, filtering that money back into the YouTube channel by either buying action figures, plushes, and just all-around stuff to make content on that would filter into more views, more videos, and so on and so forth. And this cycle would end up growing my channel all the way to 50K subscribers. I only managed to reach that goal after years and years of doing Five Nights at Freddy's plush content. I was entering my freshman year of high school, and I was still doing Five Nights at Freddy's plush content. I was entering this huge transitional period of my life, going from middle school to high school. I was growing up. I started experiencing burnout with the content I was making. I was getting bored. I was getting upset. And I wanted to try something new because I can't play with stuffed animals forever. So I thought to transition to other content, like playing the Five Nights at Freddy's VR game, but it wasn't getting the same attention as my old content was, so it was a little upsetting and wasn't very motivating. So I decided to take a pause on it. I would go on to focus on school and graduate from high school. To explain where I've been and what I've been up to these past couple years, I ended up going to college, specifically majoring in cinema media arts, aka filmmaking. College is where I reignited my passion for movie making again. I was excited to learn and make content for myself and do assignments, have deadlines, and all these other things that filmmakers would do. And I was happy and excited. I felt the passion come back again. And in the spirit of my reignited passion, I would like to announce that Plushyproductions is returning. I am still going to be doing the same Five Nights at Freddy's plush content I was doing, so don't worry about that. But there will be a twist. And here I am glad to announce that I am going to be making a Five Nights at Freddy's plush movie. This is not going to be related to any of the other content that I've been doing. This is its own separate entity within itself. For the past 6 months, I've been creating a script. There's been multiple scripts, and I've settled on one that I have made, and I'm happy with, and I'm excited to show you guys all of the skills and stuff that I learned in my first year of college through this video. This movie will be based on Five Nights at Freddy's 1, where my passion first started in this huge cultivation of my passion for Five Nights at Freddy's. But before I end the video, I would like to thank Scott Cawthon, because if it wasn't for Five Nights at Freddy's, I wouldn't be on the same path that I am today. I wouldn't be in college for filmmaking or any of that. So, Scott, thank you. And happy birthday, Five Nights at Freddy's.